Manga-Waido.
I'm Yuji Miyamoto, and I work for a small IT company in the countryside. This spring, I was promoted to director. I finally made it up to this position. I graduated from college 15 years ago. I started working here as soon as I graduated, and I've been working non-stop. When I joined the company, it wasn't as big as it is now, but our operations kept expanding and we never had enough people, so we would often work through the night. Many people couldn't keep up with it and quit, but now there are almost no managers who force the team to work 24/7, and I think we've become a decent company. Our company made a policy to hire actively, and this spring, we're welcoming a lot of new graduates. We hired about 10 new members, and the office has gotten some fresh air and new energy. Even though I'm in a managing position, I always want to be part of the team. I was taking care of a project with some new employees and was teaching them how to handle tasks. But things suddenly changed when a new employee joined us a month after we welcomed all the other new graduates. Hi, I'm Takeda. I'm starting today. Nice meeting you. He joined us 2 weeks later than the other employees. His first impression was the worst, and I soon found out that my hunch was not wrong. I don't do well with relationships, you know, especially with bosses and things like that. That's what my colleague, Hashida, got from warning him about how to speak politely with others. This guy's really troublesome. Why would human resources send someone like that? You haven't heard? Apparently his uncle, or is it his father? I don't know. He's related to managing director Takeda. He's well connected. The managing director? Oh, right. He did call himself Takeda. If that was true, this is going to be hard for us. I've heard that Director Takeda really cares about his family. Managing Director Takeda was still a general manager when I joined this company, and he's the type that does whatever it takes for jobs. I used to get yelled at a lot, and not just me, but even people in managing positions needed some courage to give him an opinion. And our concern became a reality. As soon as Takeda started to work with us, he started using Managing Director Takeda's name and acted all arrogant. When I was teaching some new employees how to do a certain task, Takeda suddenly looked into my computer screen and said, "Is that how you still do things around here? That's a really ancient method." We're choosing what's best for us, not what's newest, and it's always good to know your options. Just because the method is old doesn't mean it's bad. But the newest way is definitely faster. Technology's evolving every day. Come to think of it, you majored in informatics, right? Yep. I studied super hard, and I can do better than any other new employees. Okay then, can you take care of this? He seemed to be extremely confident about himself, so I gave him a pretty hard task. It's something that's not so hard for an experienced worker here, but it wouldn't be easy for new workers who only had knowledge and not much experience. I thought that he needed to know how sometimes there are things that can only be learned through experience. But he was above me. There you go. That was so easy it made me yawn. Already? Impossible! There's no way a new graduate would be able to do this so fast. But I found out soon enough. Boss? Can I talk to you for a second? Sure, Shinoda. What's up? Apparently, Takeda was using his father's name to make people do his tasks, and he hardly ever did his own work. And he bragged how his method was the best and made people do things his way. So you did that task earlier on his behalf. I'm sorry. He said that if I didn't do as he said, he'd make his father fire me. So I had no choice. I understand. Thank you for telling me. So I told Takeda to stay after work. What? I want to go home already. I heard that you were making other people do your job. Yeah, I think other people should get more experience. I'm a nice person. I heard that you made Shinoda do the task that I gave you. That sucker ratted me out? Hey, he's your senior. Don't talk about him like that. I couldn't believe what happened after that. He took out his phone and started texting right in front of me, and I was still talking. Hey, are you listening to me? Nope. I'm so pissed off I can't hear a word. Don't mess with me. You're the one messing with me! You're not even that good at what you do, and you're so bossy. What? I mean, you're a manager, but you still work the hardest in the team. That shows how you don't have any skills. I was about to punch him in the face, but I stopped myself. I can't be violent. You jerk. Oh, really? Is that how you want to talk to me? You know my father's the directing manager here, right? Yes. So what? You don't get it? You should treat me with respect. As soon as I heard this, I understood that I had nothing to say to this guy. He actually thinks he deserves the respect and he can get what he wants. I told him to go home, and he said, "Okie dokie," and left the office like nothing happened. Will there be anyone who can stop this guy? I was starting to get really worried. Takada was becoming more and more arrogant, and if someone didn't listen to him... Do you want to get fired? He would always say those words. He used the phrase to everyone, even if the person was a senior or a boss, and he was on his high horse all the time. I talked to Managing Director Takada just in case, but it didn't work. Use him for your own good. That's your job. It was no use. I have to do something about this. But there was not much I could do except for warning and talking to Takada himself. Time went by, and almost a year passed. Some members started to say they wanted to quit because they didn't want to work with Takada. I was able to persuade some, but there were a few people who actually quit. Maybe it's time to talk to someone at a higher level. When I was thinking like that, there was an incident in the company. This had a big impact on our company, but at the same time, we were sort of excited how the younger generation could be in the spotlight. The next day, I went to Takada. He was staring at his phone at his desk, and I placed a bundle of documents on his desk. Takada, take care of this. Huh? Why do I have to? Just do it. I'll be standing right here. How can I do this? I've never learned how to do this. All your colleagues can already do this. It's been a year, and you're the only one who can't do a thing here. As soon as he heard my words, he pushed away the documents on his desk. I'm the son of the managing director! If you want to stay in this company, you better watch your mouth! I thought you would say that. What? Did you forget that I can easily get you fired? Maybe you were able to do that, but not anymore. Huh? What are you talking about? I'm going to be promoted to vice president next month. Huh? His eyes just about popped out. What do you mean? Well, the other day, there was this incident in the company. Our regular staff doesn't know this yet, but our stakeholders decided to change all the board members, and they're trying to bring in some fresh air. Change all the members? Why? Well, I don't want to believe this, but some of the board members were bribing other companies to get things done in favor of our company. Your father is also included. The members who were involved were all fired. So my dad is... Even he got that his dad is just an unemployed person now. So, can you get on with your work, please? Don't tell me that you can't do it. You're the one who said you can do things better than anyone else. Takada picked up the documents he shoved away and started to look through them. Obviously, things were hard for Takada after that. I told him that he was fired unless he got himself to the same level as his colleagues within a month. He was never really good at what he did, so he was asking around for assistance or asking about certain processes to the people he used to look down on, but it seems like he couldn't get much help. That probably hurt his pride, but he couldn't change his arrogant attitude, so in the end, he yelled, "I'm gonna quit! I don't have to be here! I can work anywhere I want!" And slammed his notice on the desk. I accepted the letter of resignation right away. Here's what happened to the Takada family after that. The managing director was about to reach his retirement age, so he couldn't find anywhere to work for and started a part-time job for traffic control. His stupid son couldn't find a job either, and now he's working part-time at a convenience store. I was promoted to vice president after Takada left the company, but I still work in teams like I used to. I didn't want to just sit behind my desk and order things, and I also wanted to change things from the inside. After a year, our company was not in a good state, but as a result of a united effort from our employees, we're gradually regaining our trust and performance. And spring has come. It's the season to welcome new employees again. I'm going to keep trying my best, so that all the Takada drama will become a joke that we tell every year.